How to fix Firebase initialization errors in Flutter apps. Encountering Firebase initialization errors in your Flutter applications can be frustrating. These errors usually indicate that Firebase has not been correctly initialized, which is crucial for leveraging Firebase's extensive suite of backend services efficiently. Whether you are developing for Android or iOS, proper setup in Android Studio plays a pivotal role in overcoming these issues. Common causes of Firebase initialization errors. 1. Incorrect Firebase configuration files. One of the most common reasons for initialization errors is incorrectly configured google-services.json for Android or google-service-Info.plist for iOS. Ensure that these configuration files are correctly placed in your project directories. 2. Misconfigured Gradle files for Android. For Android applications, you need to add specific Firebase dependencies to your build.gradle files. Any misstep here can prevent Firebase from initializing correctly. Your root-level build.gradle file should include the Google Services class path. Additionally, in your app-level build.gradle, 3. Improper iOS setup. For iOS, ensure that the Firebase dependencies are added to the pod file and run pod install in the iOS directory of your Flutter project. Missing steps or errors during this process can hinder Firebase initialization. 4. Issues in build.gradle. Missing or incorrect entries in your build.gradle files can also cause problems. Make sure all necessary Firebase service definitions and configurations are properly added. Step-by-step solutions. 1. Verify Firebase configuration files. Make sure you have downloaded the correct google-services.json and google-service-Info.plist files and place them in their respective directories. 2. Correctly configure Gradle files for Android. Double-check your project's build.gradle files. Ensure the Firebase dependencies are included and correctly configured as shown above. 3. Update iOS setup. Open the iOS module in your Flutter project and make sure the pod file includes the specified Firebase dependencies. Run pod install in the terminal to install these dependencies. 4. Rebuild your project. After making adjustments, rebuild your project by running flutter clean followed by flutter pub get, then flutter build. This ensures all configurations are reloaded correctly. Conclusion. Successfully initializing Firebase in your Flutter app is essential to harness its powerful suite of backend services. By verifying configuration files, checking Gradle setup, and ensuring proper iOS dependency installation, you can overcome common initialization errors and streamline your development process. By implementing these solutions, you can effectively resolve Firebase initialization concerns and focus on building feature-rich, responsive applications in Flutter.